we may well be talking to the people. I honestly don't know.
Let us know if we are.
Start recording, stop streaming, start streaming. I don't know what's happening.
We are streaming.
We are streaming. That means we're on camera, and this is all.
No one's talking to us though. Oh no, Rob's there. Hi, Rob. Hey.
Hey, are we in this room? That is the question.
Apparently, it's receiving our content. Our audience will see it in a minute. Get ready.
Oh, look at this stuff. Right, so guys,
It's
if
fine,
you
it's
can
fine.
hear us, the microphone seems to be on, and you seem to be able to hear us. We're obviously a bit delayed on comments. We just need to know that you definitely can hear us. Are we getting anything back to tell people that we can?
Just hellos, which is lovely.
Yeah, but is that hello because we wrote hello in the chat, or hello because they can hear us and see us? Pardon me.
I don't know. I think people can't hear us or see us at this juncture, to be honest.
But we're streaming.
Yeah, but go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh! Hey, here we are.
Yeah, look, we're there. It's fine. So we are here.
I think. Can you hear us all?
So, has anyone said they can hear us?
No one said they can't hear us. But no one said they can.
Confirm they can hear us.
We've got a can see.
Can see. This
yes.
Is good. Can hear. Can hear. Can see. Can hear.
Yeah, you all sound fine.
Right, fantastic.
Thank you.
Sorry for the mix-up. Adam is unwell and therefore isn't here, so we've had to figure this out by ourselves.
Oh, look at us. We're like cavemen discovering fire for the first time.
And the black isn't solid in the back, and then we're a bit washed out with the t-shirt. I mean, my t-shirt's a bit washed out anyway.
And my hair doesn't look as ginger as it normally does. Yeah, so I'm fine with it.
It's there, as long as you can hear us.
It's still saying no one's watching, even though there's loads of people.
So the problem always is with this. Obviously, there's a delay between us talking and you actually hearing it. So whilst we're waiting for a response to check that everything's okay, we're kind of stuck there in a time zone.
Oh no! Okay, wait. Can see, and then Rob said can't see or hear, and then Antonio said we can hear you. And Jen said they can see and hear us. Maybe these people need their ears and eyes testing because we're getting very mixed messages.
You're just taking the mick out of us. I think that's what's happened. Welcome to WarGames on Wednesday, the car crash that is every week brought to you.
We were doing so well. And me, Georgie. I'm a car crash 24/7. So refresh the page and it will fix the video. Thanks, Mike.
There you go. We're all good from our end. The stream is healthy. Everything seems to be good. Everything's happy.
Really? We're gonna do that?
Yeah, we're there.
Okay.
And so we've got a few things to go through, and a few bits as the text would tell on the video. If this was ever professional, you guys would stop watching.
My mama has said the sound's fine and everything.
Yeah.
Out
of interest, do we sound okay? Can you hear my voice okay?
No one wants to hear your voice okay.
Is Georgie too loud? Am I too quiet? Are we sounding like Barry White? You need to know the answers to this.
She's getting stressed because we switched sides. She wasn't here last week, was she? So she doesn't know.
Oh, your mum.
Yeah, we've got some housekeeping, obviously, because we have to just draw a random new number, don't we?
Well, yeah. So the competition last week, we obviously gave away those Warlord products, and the Zug, or the Zoo, because the one was gone, went all the way over to Indianapolis.
How cool is that, though?
Or Indiana? I can't. Went all the way over
That's
to
so
America.
cool, though, isn't it? That's sick.
And I believe it's been received. I've had notification say it's been delivered, so that's all good. Fozio is one of our in-house players, won the Tank War set, so he's absolutely chuffed a bit.
He's dead chuffed, isn't he?
And whoever it was who won the Open Blitz Modier,
Mike Thompson,
did not get in touch with us. I've had no email. I've had no contact in store. We said that you've got till this week, till this show. So we're going to draw.
We did say that, right? We did.
That, yeah, always do. Give people a little bit of time. A week's enough. Don't watch the show, you can't win the prize. So we're going to draw that one again. We're going to do that in. Have we got it up and ready?
Indianapolis is in Indiana, to be fair. Joe just pointed that out.
I'm just see. I was broadening everybody's intellect.
Okay, this is my little sheets, and I love them. So this is my list of who's who said what tank, and what number they are. So should we draw?
I don't know. I want to see. Let me just pick a number.
No.
Well, it doesn't work like that.
I would just click go. 27. Chris Glover.
Chris Glover. So Chris is another in-store player. So Chris, you've actually won the Opal Blitz. So he'll be happy with that. I don't think he plays Germans. No. No.
Well, Chris picked the Sherman Firefly as his favourite tank. And he quite rightly pointed out that it was the Britain's answer to the Tiger. So, you know.
There's little that Chris doesn't know.
Chris is like
when it comes to World
mad
War II,
knowledge, to be honest.
Chris ex-forces and he knows a lot.
Lean forward, Martin. They can't hear you.
Font of
We've got
knowledge.
I've got like my broadcaster mic today.
So
please don't lean toward the mic because that would be dead weird. No, thank you.
Adam could be watching. Your parents definitely are.
Yeah.
It's incest. We're brother and sister.
Don't make it worse.
It's Game of Thrones.
I'm not as beautiful as Lena Headey. No one can hear you.
No one can hear me.
I don't see where everyone's complaining about that, but okay.
Yeah, it's probably because I was sat back there. I'm looking at my mic levels now. I'm a bit closer. I'll
Should
talk
put it
a
on my
little bit
sleeve.
louder. No, just leave it where it is. It's fine.
Just do this. No. No.
No, I shouldn't have leant back because it's a directional mic. Don't worry. Just it'll be all right on the night.
Okay. No.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I can talk to you from over here. So we haven't got Adam in because he's unwell, skiving, doing whatever he is, hungover, whatever it might be. We don't really know. You know because you live with him, but we don't really know. We just woke up and didn't feel too well this morning, a little bit poorly. So he's not coming.
You almost passed out at like 6 a.m. It was so annoying. I was asleep.
Yeah, but that's because you've been up drinking all night till 6 a.m. No, I hadn't. I don't know. But we haven't got his microphone. We haven't. So I've had to set all this up and that's why it's not looking as sharp as it normally would. The good news is this microphone doesn't make us sound like Barry White.
You kind of like it though.
The bad news is that we need two of these microphones
This is true.
Because otherwise I've got to talk into Georgie's chest.
I'm not alright with that.
To be fair, neither am I. You stink.
So I am where I as we all know, I put perfume on before we went live.
This is true. She sits there doing her makeup with her hair all pinned up and everything.
I do. I fully do. Is that bad?
And 1 week while she's doing it, I'm going to press the live button, start streaming.
Oh, I would kill you.
And you guys are all going to see Georgie applying makeup.
that is
it'll
not
be funny. And also fine. Are people able to hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Alright, because I was going to say the other option is that you leave the microphone here and we talk to it, but then every time we touch this, it'll pick up noise.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Which is no good. So.
Hey, Dan says you updated Chrome and now we can see the chat. Yeah, remember last night he said that you couldn't see the chat.
Right.
This is
cool.
good.
Yeah, so that's good.
He left money on the till.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, because Adam's not here, there's obviously nobody manning the till, so
everything's fine.
Periodically, I might have to suddenly dart off, and most of our customers know us, so therefore they just leave the money on the side. If we owe them change, tough.
Yeah, they surrender that luxury.
But so news, we're going to go into news, and we're going to talk about a few different things. But one of the big things that's happened in the last week, other than the artwork behind us, which we will explain shortly, is we got an ass man.
Got a manager.
You got an ass man.
Something ass man.
And some of you know, some of you don't know. At this point, I'm going to hand completely over to Georgie.
Why?
Because it's funny.
I don't love it. As you all know, because it was advertised on all of the social medias, there was a position going for ass man. You know, someone to take on a managerial role of this shop, and me.
Why?
You made the decision. You and Dave were the ones that elected.
We did, and so what we looked at is we had a really strong list of candidates, and we thought, nah, sod that. Let's just throw caution to the wind and give Georgie a chance. We felt dead sorry for her and stuff, and
that's so mean.
And it's easier to let her get it wrong and then let somebody else, and it's Joking aside, Georgie hadn't applied for the job, and then pretty much I forced her into applying for it. So much so that I rang her last week and said,
"I'm an ass woman."
There was no reply. So then eventually she texted me back going, "Oh, sorry, I'd left the phone at the house, blah, 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 blah." And what's up? And I said, "Oh, nothing. I need to cover and such and such. Also, we need to chat. Ring me when you're free. Let me know when you're free."
He's such a dick. Sorry, can I say that on the internet?
You already are.
Sorry.
very, very much knowing that Georgie would straight away ring. It wasn't even 30 seconds. That little blue tick came up and...
Never do that. It's so mean.
WhatsApp call coming through, and there's Georgie. What's up? It's like, you need to be interviewed. Because when we thought about it, there were some really strong candidates, and there really was. And if any of you are watching, thank you anybody who came in for an interview. Pretty much everybody was great. And when it came down to it, we were looking and I think it's fair to say,
depends what you're going to say.
You've not got a wealth of managerial experience.
No.
But you have got shop experience. You know the store, you know the product, you know the customers, you know the systems and such. And the managerial bit, we'll just teach you. And if we can't teach you, we'll just teach you to blag it, because that's all we do.
Oh, I know. This I know.
Yeah, see, but you're already learning. The general consensus from customers is that Georgie now needs a tiara because she's queen bitch. Power head gone.
Everyone is saying congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for being so kind and lovely. Yeah.
Watch this space. You might just be getting demoted soon.
What a tiara! What my tiara!
I'm gonna take your tiara off you.
Queen of the shop.
Queen of the shop.
Okay. My new title.
So yeah, congratulations, Georgie.
Thanks. Thank you, everybody, again.
Hopefully I'm not going to see sense. Hopefully you're going to prove me right.
You always joke about this, so I don't know if you ever mean that you don't have any belief in who I inherently am as a person. So
Jedi mind tricks.
Stop this. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
But yeah, so that's that done. Georgie's manager, which means I get to spend more time away from the store.
Mum says, darling, you'll be wonderful. Thanks, Mum.
Thanks, Mum.
She has to say that.
Me.
She said, oh, yeah, okay.
She always tells Dave he's wonderful.
Yes. Jen said, does that mean I get to decorate for Halloween? Yeah, and Christmas. It's going up in like 2 days' time. I'm so excited. You knew this. You knew this.
I did. I gave her the job at the wrong time of year.
You really? Yeah, you could have given me any time of year, but before like all the biggest holidays for decoration. Yeah. You're an idiot.
Not the best move I've ever made. Anyway, moving on from that because yeah, there now it's a few days old.
Cool.
News is out. You're in the driving seat. So make sure that all complaints are headed this way.
They won't be any
quick
complaints.
shout out to so there's lots of people in the chat room. I'm not going to shout out to everyone. There's 27 of you there, but I do want to give a shout out to Rob. He thanked me for shouting out last week, and has also just sent a message. Rob, I am still waiting for these paints to come through from Games Workshop. We've extended now to the entire Games Workshop range, which our website already had, but the stock hadn't arrived. So there was a couple of colours on there, and they will be out ASAP. And we'll definitely be with you for the weekend. Plus a little surprise, not much, but a little surprise from us and a note from Georgie.
I always write notes.
She does. Yeah. You always do. And yeah, so that was just a little shout, because I'm going to forget to reply to you otherwise, mate. So I'll tell you on here. and I think that's important. But yeah, so I've been painting furiously.
You all saw the beautiful, beautiful image that I put of Martin on Instagram and Facebook. I am sure you're a vision. Honestly, McNeil, you are a vision.
You caught the snap.
I did. It was great. But yeah. Martin, tell us, what have you been painting and what are you painting for?
I've been painting houses because I'm a builder and decorator. I don't get it. No? Okay. Now, I've been painting the Nerga stuff that I've been talking to you about. So, this weekend, obviously we're Wednesday now, what's this, 8:20. At 6 a.m. on Friday morning, I get on the plane and I go to Gibraltar. Head over to see the boys from SM Battle Report, who we've given a good few plugs to, and there's another one, smbattlereport.com, and it's the No Retreat 5 exclusive tournaments over in Gibraltar. Lots of great players going, great looking armies, and my army is still not finished. I'm sat here talking to you guys when I should be painting. As it stands, I still have an entire Fire Raptor to pretty much build and paint. Definitely paint. Most of it still needs building. I've still got lots of detail to do on all my demons. But last night, I did the water pour.
Good God, I've never seen someone so close to a complete mental collapse as you were doing that water pour at like 11:30 at night.
It was, and I shouldn't have done it last night because that then meant so.
But he was literally, as soon as like the resin touched the base, I shouldn't have done this tonight. As soon as it made contact, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have.
It's an American resin that they use for bar tops and stuff. It's one that Mel Boast, the terrain tutor, put me onto ages ago. And first and foremost, I hadn't checked to see if it was still in date, and it reckons it probably is out of date, but it seems to have worked.
Yeah.
So far. But the problem is, you pour this resin in, and I pour it quite thick. It's a good centimetre or so thick. And then all the your mother's watching. And then all the bubbles start rising. And then you use the carbon dioxide, not the carbon monoxide.
Yeah, you kept calling it carbon. I was like, that's not what you breathe out.
But the carbon dioxide that comes out of your breath, so you breathe through a straw, or in my case, a pen.
It was very improvised. It was very Blue Peter.
But you were made up with the bubble bits.
It's dead good. It's dead good.
And they all disappear. And then it leaves a nice deep, thick water effect, a little bit of colour in there to make it swampy looking rather than clear. So I did most of the bases last night, did some more this morning. Some more of the ones that I needed like I ended up getting like a squeezy bottle, like basically like an empty paint bottle, like a Vallejo bottle, to inject the water where it needed to be.
Which is hilarious because you've made one of the water divots look incredibly phallic. So I was having a good laugh at that last night.
To be fair, and that wasn't intentional. It's just the way that it cut.
It's very Freudian.
But so I've done all that. There's a Nurgling on Scabiothax's base. There's a Nurgling who's gone diving.
It's so cute.
Off. He's like head first in.
It's so cute.
His little ass is pointing out to everyone. Little bum. Another little Nurgling. He's got a fishing rod and he's caught something. He's put
it
on
makes
the fishing
me
rod
so
back.
happy.
They're fun. They're a bit of fun. But so much. I said the point of this, the Fire Raptor still needs doing.
One Helldrake doesn't have a head.
Highlight and wash all the claws, spines, bone shards, whatever.
Extremities.
On
appendages.
All the spawns. I need to paint Epidemus's throne and banner.
Glue Scabby's tongue on.
I've got to paint glue.
I didn't know you hadn't painted it.
And his hand and sword. I've got to weather down the building that the Helldrake's on. I've got to find a head for my other Helldrake because it's gone missing. And then I've got loads of detail to do on the Demon Prince plus the dead horse.
And the Nurgling's eyes.
And then if there is time, I'm going to go in and dot the Nurgling's eyes on all the bases of Nurglings. That's the least important bit. After all that's done, and if time permits it, I've then got to polish all of the water to give it the full high glass effect. If all of this isn't completed before I get on the plane, I'm taking my white scars. You heard it here first. It will be done. It's never not been done yet.
Yet being the operative one.
And my tournament preparation is like a woman.
Go on.
Full of stress.
To be fair, this week that has been. I mean, I'm normally relatively volatile a human being, but this week
statement of the century.
I've peaked. It's been a sight to behold, like a dying star collapsing in on myself. But that's fine because I'm happy.
To be fair, you've had a week and a half. Right? You've had a lot going on, plus then the new job role as well. And in Georgie's defence, and she won't admit to this, but she's taken quite a big role on that she's not done before. So I'm dead chilled about it. And we just sort of guide her along the way. But naturally, she wants to feet first in, and she wants
Dave's analogy stands.
She wants to get everything right, and she's like a little puppy.
But not as cute.
This is true. So she's like a little puppy and wants to just please everybody around her and her owners. And that makes me
it's getting
master.
Weird, like dominatrixy kind of
like
S&M. Not a fan. No,
they
get one of the spray.
I could do that. Get a spray bottle for you. That's a thing. That's going to happen. But yeah, so you've been probably pushing harder than you need to.
I just like shouting at people. It's kind of funny.
This is This is a car crash again.
It's fine.
This?
You were
Anyway,
you were praising
so
me.
I'm going
Carry
to
on.
Gibraltar either with white scars or with
I'm sorry.
finished demons.
Where are you going?
Gibraltar.
Well, so tell me more about this mystical land of Gibraltar. No
So,
capital G
Gibraltar
there,
is a
guys.
rock, and that's pretty much all you can say about it. It's a rock. It was owned by Spain, and then us, then Spain, then us. I think that's
Gibraltar.
And then Spain went back, but Gibraltar is UK. Did you know you use pound coins there, not euros? You can use euros, but the exchange rate's terrible. So if you're going, you should take UK money.
To be fair, though, no. To be fair, I'm kind of on Harry's side. Like you automatically. That was so wrong. Automatically would think.
Yeah, you get on a plane and you think you're going to need foreign currency.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing, Harry. I'm not.
I'm on your side, Harry.
Fun of you. I'm making fun with you. It was then
40k no Gibraltar. Never heard of it.
It was then the
Wow.
same insult to it that he then decided to get.
Did you
travel
have your
adapter.
phone not on silent for this live stream? You come into my shop. I'm the manager of. I've been doing that. I keep telling people that I'm going to bar them if they annoy me. It's dead funny.
Yeah, I still own you. Even more so.
This is true, actually, yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out a happy medium. Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
You excited?
Don't know why we keep saying Gibraltar. Do you know
without a capital G or lowercase, you shouldn't discount.
Your engagement ring.
I'm not engaged. You shouldn't discount the fact that I'm saying Gibraltar so much.
Okay.
That was good, wasn't it?
I took a second for the penny to drop, but yes, that was
Oh my
good.
God.
Because the discounted Gibraltar, I get it. Yeah, you can't discount the fact that you're saying Gibraltar because of discounts.
You are as subtle
Gibraltar.
as a house brick, my dear.
Yeah, you got the touch of an elephant.
I said different elf. I don't know what
Elephants. I've heard you go up them stairs.
Wow. First of all, wow. Secondly, we haven't talked about weighing Wednesday, Martin.
Weighing Wednesday, I didn't lose any weight.
But Taekwondo's sick and we love it.
Yeah, Georgie wimped
Blame
out
my
this
mum.
week.
I've got like an
Georgie
arthritic
wimped out.
knee.
No, you have not. Don't be blaming Jack. Georgie
Don't be blaming
decided to wimp out this week.
I didn't wimp out.
So Adam wimped out because he's got a bad wrist. But that's fair enough. He's broke the thing 3 times. Georgie, however, was just sort of like, no, I don't want to go. I'm going to say I've got a bad knee. And that way I can't go. My knee was fine yesterday, but this morning it's not fine.
It wasn't.
And
You know.
Don't you pretend that it's not fine, so that then you just don't think that I need to go. And I went, and you were dead jealous because we got the body armour on and we were sparring. And yeah, it was great fun. Can't go next week because I'm in Gibraltar.
In where?
Next week, Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
Yeah, you can't just write Gib. I don't know where you want to write Gib anyway. You might want to write Gibraltar somewhere.
I think you made a point. I think you've made a point here.
There's a lot of web cards.
What?
That use Gibraltar. I was talking to Google today.
Okay.
Yeah. And they rang me. Google got in touch and they were sort of like, oh, yeah,
I love that.
We
Just chatting with Google.
Yeah. Well,
I said to you, I was like, I want to be able to pick up the phone and go, hello, Google. Like, I'm almost like, everyone takes a minute when I answer the phone. Good afternoon, WarGames. How can we help? Everyone's like, you sound dead posh up. But imagine being able to go, hello, Google. Just all of Google.
This guy was from Google. This Irish guy, Robbie. And to the point where I was like, you really from Google, or are you from one of these subsidiary companies that try to do things for Google? But anyways, after helping us with some advertising and that, so we're having more chats next week when I can prove that he's from Google. And we're going to look at doing some more some intense advertising campaigns.
Ooh, exciting.
Dun, dun, dun.
I've got something in my eyes. This is terrible timing.
You've got things in your eyes. Okay, lol. Anyway, so that covers Gibraltar, that covers SN. If I get this army painted, it's going to be fantastic. If I don't get it painted, I'm going to take the white scars. My first game is against Max. Max lost to Ace in January. He then went and won the Warhammer Fest GT. He came here in August for the Northwest Open and was in the final on the final game. He was top table.
He did very good. He did very well.
Yeah, and with no shame whatsoever, he lost to Tau Commander Spam. That's not an easy one to beat. He's a really good player. He's also a really good friend.
He's a really Max is such a sound guy.
As soon as he found out he was playing me, I got a message going, like, all joke, because we were having a bit of banter the way you would do in the group chat, and then it was very much listen, all jokes aside and all that, he's made up to be playing me, because Tom, who he's particularly good friends with, I've played 3 times at each event that we've been at. We end up drawing each other, and Max was sort of like, oh no, they always look like fun games, and I try to keep it casual and have a laugh, and see where we go from there. But yeah, so that's Gibraltar and Max's first game with Harlequins. I'm going to jump off screen a minute just so I can go and save somebody. While I do that, Georgie, do you want to, because by pulling out of the framework, I'm going to show more of this fantastic image behind us.
Yes.
And you can talk about that.
I'll be
back. 1 minute.
Careful. So, if I lean over here, the Last Chance Open. This is exciting. We all know this is coming up. It's one of our kind of super anticipated events. It's kind of like the Northwest Open of January. That's fair. Obviously so named because it's the last chance for you to get your points for Vegas. Tickets are going on sale on the 2nd of October. That's a Monday. They go on sale at 12 midday on our website. So I'm going to say it again. October 2nd, Monday, 12 p.m. on the website. That is where you'll get your tickets. That's the only place they go up. So what we'll do is we'll put kind of like a reminder on Facebook with them. Tickets are going up at this time, and we'll keep you reminding you. We're not going to let you forget about it. It's a huge tournament. Artwork, as you can see, stunning by our good friend Jojo, who does all the artwork for us. Thank you, ma'am. You're amazing. It's a big orc booming open the saloon doors, which is pretty rad. But yes, that's when it's going to be happening. The event itself are you getting chocolate?
No.
You are?
I'm not getting chocolate at all.
Can I have an arrow?
No,
so that is when the tickets go up. The event is going to be in January, as we mentioned previously, 20th and 21st of January. Literally the last chance. There we go. For you to get points before Las Vegas. It's always dead fun. I love working these events. I know that everybody loves playing in them. Usual kind of setup for it. I'd be fall over. He's messing about. Usual kind of setup for the events. We kind of provide the food, and it's 2 full days of gaming and everything like that. But it's fun. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Mm-hmm.
If you could see what I'm seeing right now. He's moaning about not losing any weight, and now he's eating a whisper. And don't you dare! But yes, it's very exciting. We're all looking forward to it. And it'll be nice as well because it's going to be a big tournament. Like after 8, bedded in a bit more. Do you think we're going to feel the effects of that a lot more?
Yeah, I think the meta we'll have set down will be 10 codexes in, 8 codexes in.
January, they want to do, what was it? They said they wanted to do 10 before Christmas.
10 before Christmas, so there should be 10 by January then, in that case.
One would hope.
And so the meta's changing constantly, so the Park and Lot is less of a meta now. The Storm Ravens got nerfed, the Razorwing Flocks got nerfed, Brimstone Horror's still a thing. And then there's a lot of character spam at the moment, and it's one of those you can't write your list based on current meta. So if you go out and just buy like all the assassins and all the characters, thinking, no, I'll do character spam, GW are just going to hit it with a nerf bat. And as soon as they hit it, then you need to build a new army.
Well,
so
I don't know,
it's
man.
Really difficult.
Some of these codices that are coming out have not been getting as much love as other ones, have they?
No, the AdMech one's out this weekend, and it hasn't had the greatest of reviews. Winters, one of the channels we sponsor,
whom we love.
Yeah, he gets issued copies early by Games Workshop to do a review on. And he's honest, if nothing else, he is honest. And he said on his video 3 times he had to try and record the video just to try and find something positive to say about it. He's very, very disheartened, to say the least, salty, to say. In his own words, he says he's trying not to be salty, and he can't. Because the army he loves got a fantastic penitent forge, and there's just little for him in there, he's saying. Other people who have seen snippets of it are happy with it, and it's each to their own. Death Guard Codex is fantastic. Chaos Space Marine Codex is fantastic. Space Marine Codex, I'm not all that impressed with.
Really?
No, it's just so my white scars are just, unless I don't paint these Nurgle up, then my white scars are just going to sit in a cabinet and not get used, because there's nothing special. If you're not taking Reboot Gilliman, then it's boring. But back to the tournament anyway.
Finn just said, I just turned this on as you said the word salty. Genuinely thought you were talking about me. Well, Finn, if the salt shaker fits. Oh no. But
he wouldn't have the salty trophy, would he?
But Will said here, which is quite interesting. He said if the spam.
Nothing that Will says is interesting.
If the spam's still going on, he said you could always use the rule he's using for Scottish Takeover, where you do maximum 1 Supreme Command attachment and 5 duplicate unit choices.
The 1 Supreme Command attachments, I don't disagree with that. I think that's all right. That makes sense. Maximum 5 choices makes it difficult for certain armies that don't have a lot of troop choices. Like Dave's coming up to Scotland. He's coming up to,
that's going to be so cool.
And he plays Chaos Tzeentch Demons. Mono Tzeentch Demons means his troop choices horrors.
Yep, and lots of.
Doesn't specify pink, blue, or brimstone horrors. Horrors is the unit choice, and for him to get maximum command points, he needs 6 troop choices.
Yeah.
You've restricted him to 5 troop choices, so he can only have 5 units of horrors. Now, all right, that means he hasn't got 6 units of brimstones rocking around. But the point is, he can't build what is classed as a fluffy list. So there's always going to be, and you obviously, you know from writing the rule pack, as a TO, it's so difficult to get it right.
And
we don't.
There's always going to be someone who's unhappy with something you said. It's just the nature
some of the people some of the time, but not all of the people all of the time.
Yeah.
That was a comment once, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very that.
Thatcher thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
One of her pearls.
Yeah.
Moving on from Thatcher. But back to the Last Chance Open. So yes, it is in January. Yes, it is the same day as Cali, which we couldn't avoid. Did you mention about the fact that it's gone to 6 rounds?
I did not mention that. We should talk more about that right now.
So it's going to be a 6-round event, because the problem with a 5-round event with 60 players is you don't get a clear winner. So at our Northwest Open that we just had, Felix won, and congratulations, Felix.
Well done, Felix.
And not to take anything away from him, he won. But Mike Porter, who came second, I believe, was it Mike that came second?
Didn't Max come second?
No, Max lost in the final, which dropped him down to like 5th or something.
Really?
Yeah, it drops you right down. But I think Mike came second, and Mike also didn't lose a game. But then didn't lose a game, didn't play the guy who won the tournament, but didn't win the tournament. And I can't get behind that. You go to...
Chris came second. Yes,
Chris came second.
He came
of course.
second.
Yeah. So, but if it had gone to 6 games, we'd have had a clear winner, and Chris probably would have won, even though we had a draw. Chris probably would have won the event, and that's not to take away from Felix. But it should have then been Chris and Felix in the final, because Chris beat Mike Porter. That's what happened. Sorry, yeah. So Chris would have played Felix, and then it had been a decisive winner. And that's how Swiss works. It breaks in brackets of 8,
confusing,
16, 32, 64, so on and so forth. So we're going to 6 rounds. Ace and I chatted last week about this, or earlier this week, whenever it was, about how we're going to split the rounds. It makes sense to try and do it 3 Saturday, 3 Sunday. The problem with doing 3 games on a Sunday is
people have got to leave.
People don't get to leave. Then by the time award ceremony and such being done, then you're hitting 8 o'clock before people are leaving, and there's a long drive home with work tomorrow. So we've said what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 on the Saturday, and only 2 on the Sunday, which should hopefully mean either a later start or an earlier finish for people for the event. And yeah, 4 games on the Saturday. It's difficult. Those who went to Warhammer Fest did it there. Now theirs was long games with long breaks in between and a late finish. Over in Canada, they did exactly the same. 6. Yeah, I went to Canada. I'm going to Gibraltar this weekend.
Nice.
And they did 4 and 2, and it worked. It's hard. It's hard work playing 4 games in one day, but when you appreciate the fact that they're only 2.5-hour rounds, which is plenty of time. Most games don't go past turn 3, and if you do go past turn 3, the turns tend to become really quick.
Yeah.
Unless you're taking a horde army. So if you've got a Tyranid horde, or you've got a Gene Stealer cult horde, or you've got an Orc army, it's hard to get through the time. But you, as the player, need to play quicker. The horde player should not inconvenience the other player. We're not going to be putting death clocks in or anything, but quick play will be encouraged. That's probably, I was going to say enforced, but encouraged is the right way. And because they're only 2.5-hour rounds, that means 4 games is how many hours, Georgie? How many is 4 2.5?
Oh, don't. Mike tried to buy dice earlier, and he was like, "Oh yeah, there's like 5 of them, and I've got 7 thing." What was the question?
How many hours is 4 2.5-hour games?
So 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. So, what, is that not right?
Yes, so, it is. It's the fact that
2.5, so 10.
Oh, you never cease to amuse me.
The thing is, people might think I'm putting it on. I'm genuinely that bad at maths.
It's 10 hours of gaming, which people are like, wow, that's so much for one day.
That is quite a lot for one day.
But you're currently doing 9 hours anyway. You're currently playing 3-3-hour games in a day.
To be
fair. It's only 1 hour more. We'll probably trim lunch by 15 minutes and then trim the interval sessions or start half an hour early. The point is, on the Saturday, we typically, a lot of us typically go to Nando's, and then the drinking starts. Well, the drinking carries on, I should say, for that. Looking at you, Toby, with the laugh.
Not Toby. Oh God. Oh my God. That was a lot. And, Toby, I love you.
So people aren't worried about getting out early. So if it finishes at 9 o'clock, people have still got time to go out. So they go straight from here. It's not, you don't need to be going and getting changed and everything before you go out. And if you do, it's still early enough.
It's not mad late.
The night is still young at 9 o'clock.
Even in Southport.
Even in Southport. So that's what we're doing. Ticket price is the same price structure, similar sort of price structure and everything else. So the tickets will go on sale on the 2nd.
Yeah. Monday, 12
p.m. We anticipate them to sell very, very quickly. Based on
very
the last
diplomatic. We anticipate that they will sell very quickly.
And just don't hang around if you're after one.
It's not worth kind of.
It was 36 tickets, I think it was, in 3 minutes went last time. Of
it was
the 50
crazy.
That were available. And the full 50 had gone in 3 hours. But to be fair, it was something like 48 of them went in the first hour.
It was
just 2 straggling tickets left towards the end. And then obviously the reserve list kicks in. And just, it needs to be quick. We've already got a lot of messages coming in saying, "Oh, can we reserve tickets? Can we reserve tickets?" Absolutely not. The only people that get any tickets reserved is sponsors of WarGames. People at WarGames sponsor. So the YouTube channel sponsors.
Is that a word?
It is now. It's a Georgieism. You've been promoted to management, so you get to have isms now.
I like it.
So you have Martinisms, Georgieisms, and Daveisms. Also known as facts.
Yeah, also it's just what it is. Yeah.
But yeah, so get in, get those tickets, get them sorted.
Rob Dunn just asked.
Did he?
Can gift cards be used for tickets? And I don't actually know the answer to that.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course. Yes. Yeah.
I know why now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you can use a gift card for tickets. And what you can't use, so we obviously have a discount every week. You watch the video, you'll figure out what the word is, and you might type something like Gibraltar into the discount code, and then it'll give you a random discount. That will not work on tickets. Any of the guys who are subscribed to Winter's SEO They get a discount for being
the on-demand one, isn't it?
To the on-demand, sorry, yeah. Not just subscribe to the on-demand. They get a discount. That discount will not apply to tickets.
You can't apply a discount code to an event.
Works for products, works for everything else, but does not work for tickets.
No.
But yes, so set your alarm, set your diaries, do whatever.
So there'll be like periodic posts on Facebook of being like 2 more days, 1 more day kind of thing.
Well,
like
now
we normally
that we've
do.
got this, which did you tell them who did this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll save it down there. So Jojo put this together, and
It's dead good, isn't it?
We will get the Facebook page. I intend to have the Facebook page set up before I go to Gibraltar, but I also intend to paint a lot of models.
I'll do it on Friday.
So it might be that Georgie does it, and then I just do the rule pack properly when I come back or something.
I'll put the event page up on Friday, rule pack to be added at a later date.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I can give you most of the information. We'll just get it sorted, guys. We need to start building some hype for it. So share it around if you can. As with this video, at that point, we haven't asked you to make sure that you click the like button.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
The bell button. You're already commenting, so that's all good. And share the video around. Get people watching it. The more people that watch it, the more we'll carry on doing it.
And the more people that watch it, the more kind of, like you said, the more incentive we've got to do it, the more different things we can talk about. Because we like getting suggestions in the chat of,
Yeah,
what
I mean, we messed
about.
around tonight, and we were that close.
We were so close to having
the live chat on the screen, so that the people who are watching it afterwards can see what you guys are asking, so they can understand. And it just didn't work.
I felt so old. Apart from my bad knee, that whenever I sit down, I end up going like a little granny.
I remember when.
We watched a YouTube video of this kid who was like, I had to put a YouTube chat on OBS, and he was sat there watching this going, yeah, but where's that button? And how does he? And he was like 12.
Yeah.
He copied the code that I made out of the description, and we were both just like,
this kid wrote a page of code like that. You know what, though, You know what, kid? I copied it and it didn't work.
I couldn't do 4 times 2.5, and he's like, exactly this.
#juice/ if this then this clear.
Dave made a button for the till the other day, just like that, and I was just kind of, I love that man.
In awe.
I love that man.
Well, so that covers that. War Machine tournaments.
Whoop whoop. It's gonna be fun.
That it?
Yeah. It's gonna be yeah, it's cool. Whatever. October the 8th. It's a Sunday. Put it in your little diaries, everybody. We are doing a War Machine tournament here at WarGames. All our War Machine players are super lovely little baby angels, and we have, I think it's 6 tickets left. It's very few.
It's a low-key 16-man event, a bit like the Blood Bowl one we did.
Yeah, use a Blood Drive almost.
Blood Joel.
If you're not watching Blood Drive, it's the best TV show ever. It's amazing. Basically, it's like Fast and Furious meets Mad Max. And Jamie told me to watch it. And basically,
who's Jamie?
Jamie Martin.
All right, okay. Hi, Jamie.
Where you drive, these people are driving across America in a race, but their car, it's like a dystopian future, post-apocalyptic, except it's 1999. And you drive across this racetrack. In America, the winner gets $10,000. No, $10 million. That's a bit different.
Slap you so hard.
And then, but all the cars run off people. The stream health has gone bad, guys. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Can you still hear my?
Because I'm messing around with
this. So don't do it. Okay. But yeah, and basically, you've got to use people as the fuel for the cars. It's like Christine, and it's like the recent pre-orders for this week. The the flesh mowers with the Death Guard things in there.
Yeah.
Put the people in. It's a really cool program. But the War Machine tournament,
instead of using petrol, use human bodies.
Yeah,
as
like
fuel.
blood. That's what's called Blood Drive.
I make it. And what is it on Netflix?
It's on Sci-Fi.
Okay, I'm going to watch this.
And it's got like an amazingly beautiful leading lady, and it makes me dead happy. But can you hear us? Can you see us, guys? Let us know, because the stream health is coming up as red for us. So signal problem from Joni.
Dave needs a ticket, and there's only 6 left. And then Ace, quite right. Kill the caster. Woo, sound 1. Yeah, still that.
Need a ticket, guys. Need a ticket. What was that? Distribution. No.
What?
I meant the signal's gone funny. Not I need a ticket. I just kind of accidentally said what I was reading. But like Martin said, it's kind of dead low key, dead cool. Not a lot of people, because I want to start pushing more and more of the Sunday tournaments. Like we do that quite a lot. I think it's really fun. It's nice and low key. It's not super stressful. It's not a super serious tournament kind of situation either. People don't get so stressed about it. It's not as high pressure and what have you. But it's really cool. I mean, we've got a lot of tickets selling fast. A lot of people are getting in really quickly. So it'll be really fun. Simple kind of £10 per ticket, half to the prize, half to store. You know, that kind of thing. Dead cool. Also, I've just seen a message. Are you guys going to sell the Modifius Fallout game? However you might like. Yes, we are. We are going to be selling that. That's a question we get at least 4 times a week. When we have more information on it from the guys over at Modifius, What have you done?
Press button.
Oh, Christ. Don't worry, the image is frozen, so they can't see how you've ruined everything.
This is true. I was trying to unfreeze the image.
I'm going to keep talking about the Fallout game. But yes, we absolutely will be getting it. It's been really, really popular. Another miniatures game.
How do we know it's popular now yet?
Because Fallout is popular. And so, image is fine. And we're back. Here we go. So stop.
So I'm not going to press any other buttons.
No, don't. This is why we need Alan.
So what I was trying to do,
Okay.
folks, is I was trying to open Facebook so that I could go and get the image of the War Machine thing and change the last chance open one to drop the War Machine on.
No.
Because I didn't think to already have it ready.
We don't need more than one.
Because I'm not adding.
We shouldn't.
I know, it just would have been nice for the War Machine players.
Who are all lovely baby angels. And I love them.
I was trying to be good. I almost broke the show, but I was trying to be good. You weren't there, man.
You weren't there, man. But no, it's gonna be really fun. I look forward to working it.
Yeah, Malifaux won at the end of October.
Yep.
Sorting
out some kind of final dates and stuff for that.
Is it? We're thinking it's 28th.
Chris is gonna get back to me, but 28 sounds about right.
Paint it everywhere. What's it everywhere? Oh, my fingers.
Other very cool stuff that's happening in store, not WarGames, obviously, because we are WarGames, but miniatures game related. We've got the Cardboard Warriors coming in.
Yes, they're not miniatures.
Soon. I just said that aren't miniatures related.
Oh, that aren't miniatures. Okay.
I swear to God, you can't get the staff these days, can you? He owed me. He must know that. Oh, but no, that's going to be really fun. It's the 7th and 8th of October. 7th and 8th of October. It's the 5th year for these guys being here, which is pretty cool. What?
Okay.
5th year of them being here. Lots of different. Why? Why? What have you done?
It's alright, nothing. Carry on.
When will Northwest Open points be added to the ITC ranking? He told me he was going to do that! The dickhead. Sorry.
I said I was going to do that on the live stream, and I just said I'm going to make all the viewers laugh. And then I got it. Oh, and the fun never stops.
As I was saying, gentle viewers, who probably have like tinnitus now from me screaming down the microphone. Yeah, it's run by Simon Thornton. He's an absolutely lovely guy. It's all free, and it's kind of a lot of board games that people want to play, bigger games that people don't normally have the time or the chance to play because there's not a lot of opponents and what have you. But we've got a good turnout this year already. If you head onto our Facebook page, and what I might do actually as well, once this goes live, this video, as in like uploaded after we've gone off of the live stream, I'll put the event links for all of this stuff in the description so you guys can go and check them all out. But Cardboard Warriors is really, really cool. It just plays on the fact that so many gamers don't have the time, the opponents, or the space. That was class, thanks, Will. Time, opponents, or space to play a lot of games that they want to play. So we literally give our entire top floor to these, these avid gamers and let everyone come and play here for free because we're dead nice. But yes, Cardboard Warriors is called. 5th year, 7th and 8th of October. Stop it. Yeah.
I'm just watching it back on the video. It's funny.
Yeah, Antonio was in Antonio has pointed out that I've sworn like twice on this show and I keep saying, I shouldn't do that.
That's alright. I shouldn't keep scaring you, but I do. Will's just put in the chat, I know Dave's answered, but Will's just put in the chat. Other than that being class. When will the ITC rankings go up? So, the best thing about ITC is that it's the ITC. The worst thing about the ITC is best coast pairings. It's just an absolute nightmare. So, the amount of data input, and if you don't just use their app, which isn't great, then Dave's had to do a massive amount of work. He did it all, submitted it all, they bounced it back saying this was missing, this was missing, this was missing. Like, crying out loud. So then resubmits it all again, and then they come back and, all right, yeah, that's all okay, but we need a token. I'm like, well, what's a token? And then eventually we finally got the token. We had to get it sent over. Frankie sent it over to Asus, forwarded it on to us. It's gone back through, and they'll be updated, and we will be the second ranked Tau player in the UK.
Hey, very cool. That's cool.
So we believe. I'm saying that because he's currently ranked number 1, Felix. When the results go up, we'll knock him down to number 2. Which will just wind him up a little bit. I'm just poking the bear with.
Can I talk more about some fun events that are coming up in store?
Yeah, I was answering a question.
I know, but it had already been done.
And goading a guest.
That's not nice, is it?
It is. It's very nice.
Another fantastic event that's coming up in store, which I'm dead excited about, but I'm working, so I can't play in it, is the 24-hour charity RPG event, which is kind of runs to you exactly what it says on the tin. 4, I think we're on now, 4 or 5 different RPG systems. So you've got D&D, you've got Pathfinder, you've got a couple of others that I think are still, they got changed recently, but so lots of different kinds of RPG events, and it's literally a 24-hour RPG-a-thon. But the best bit about it, it's red. If you read it there, look, you don't need to ask me what colour it is. It says.
Oh, so it does.
But yeah, so basically, what happens is there are certain spots for each system. So they might be kind of like 5 for D&D, or I think it's 4, 5, or 6. 4 or 5, I think, for each system. And what you do is you bid to get your spot, and the money goes to charity.
Alder Hey Children's Hospital in Liverpool. Yeah. The kids need your help. Which
I think is a fantastic system because we've already, I've been talking with Ethan quite a lot, who's running it, and he said they've already got about $1,000 or so. They've got a load of money. So if we can get it raising more money for this, it's a great cause, and it is such a fun idea, I think. 24 hours RPG.
RPG. Check it out on our Facebook page.
I'll put all the links in the description as well.
To the Just Giving page, where you can bid and you can help decide which one of these.
Yeah.
We're going to try and get a Twitch stream set up so that you'll be able to watch in to some of the games and see the narrative and what's happening with them. They've done it before, so it's not a case of they're not capable of doing it. So they've done it before. This time they're doing it out of here. And Alder Hey, when Tim came and spoke to me initially about it, he was like, and we do things for charity. And I said, listen, you can do it from here. Obviously, we're not going to charge you for the space or anything like that. We'll help out as much as we can, as long as the charity is Alder Hey. And he was more than happy with that. This shop, genuinely, without going on to a big ramble of why the shop's here, but the shop would not be here if it wasn't for Alder Hey, for a few different reasons. So it's a charity that's very close to my heart, and therefore the heart of WarGames. Go and bid some money.
It's amazing, and it's great because, like you said, they've done this before, but I think they did it out of Tim's house, didn't they? Ignore the chat; they're having a domestic about points.
Who's having a domestic?
Will, Dave, and Ace. But yeah, they've done it before, but this time they're giving everybody some space. So there'll be lots of room.
Have I started it?
Yes, you have. So it's going to be really, really awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. And like you said, I mean, Alder Hey, it's a fantastic charity. And I'm really, really excited for the event to take place here and to be part of it and to help, promote it and raise money for a great cause. That's November the 18th in terms of dates, if anybody's interested in kind of checking out the event, coming over for it. It's well worth it. It's so much fun. And I've only ever heard people talk, good things about the previous ones. So. November 18th, 24-hour RPG event here at WarGames.
Antonio, Martarian is still in a box. That answers that question. You said, how's Martarian coming along? He's in a box. In a cardboard box. Living in a box.
I knew you were going to do that.
Living in a box.
Stop it.
Living in a cardboard box.
Good God.
I've not had time to even attempt to look at painting him up. And the way I would go about painting him would be very much a sub-assembly situation, because obviously I use the airbrush. So it's all been about getting this Nurgle Demon army painted for no retreat. Once it's done, pictures will go on our Facebook. SM Battle Reports tend to put a player profile up, so they're coming in thick and fast now. So I would imagine that as long as I get it finished, there'll be a player profile up which will have more detailed pictures of the army. And we'll do them. I might even do like a showcase video when I get back, but not before I leave. There's no chance. No, that's all good.
We've got 5 minutes left. Let's talk about Magic.
Okay.
You sure?
Magic, the Gathering. It is a game. It's a game that is played with cards.
Okay, don't be villain.
I was building up.
You're being ridiculous.
The new set looks amazing.
Dinosaur Tribal. I'm about it. It's going to be exciting. To be fair, I was, but then not to be a bad hipster. Everybody else is doing it, and now I don't want to do it anymore. Pauper FNM. I don't think we're going to be running Pauper as an FNM. We might be running it as a separate event.
Yeah.
Definitely. We've got a lot of interest in it. A lot of people have been really excited about it.
And old school. And that's where the problem then literally instantly comes in. Is so we say, all right, yeah, let's do a Pauper FNM, and all the standard players haven't got anything to play because they haven't got Pauper decks.
Yeah.
I find they could go and build them. But then the old school players would be like, well, we want an old school FNM.
I want an old school FNM.
And then the commander players will turn around and go, we play a rubbish game.
No,
so
stop it. That was pointless because Commander's on Monday night.
Can we have another Commander FNM? We'll go, no, because you've got one on Monday night.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do is if we do, because I mean, think about it, like John McNulty, good friend, good customer,
it'll be
lovely man.
like the legacy thing. It'll be like a Sunday event.
Yeah, something like that. So we can dedicate more time to it as well. You can have a day of it.
WarGames Magic Sundays are coming. Yes, Magic Sundays are coming. Something Steedia and I have spoken about.
Thank you for involving the manager of the store in this conversation.
You weren't manager at the point of that conversation, so therefore I did involve myself.
First of all,
did you not get the
memo? No, because you never write anything down. That's why I went and bought a diary and everything's written in it, and it's beautiful. I'm fine. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward. Huh? But I'm excited for it. I've got my new old school deck, my mono blue old school deck. I love it. So I think for Pauper, we'll be doing stuff like we do with Legacy when you have like a bi-monthly kind of Sunday event. You've got all day for it then, so you're not restricted to just your Friday night. You can come in, you can play your Pauper. We'll figure out some kind of like Swiss kind of way of doing it or something like that.
Sort it. So there's a lot happening with Magic. Watch this space.
Gibraltar.
It's coming.
So we hadn't said it in a while, so I thought.
Yeah. But there is a lot happening with Magic. Rob's just put there all the cards. Sending me all the cards.
Whoop, whoop.
And those other guys who were talking last week about sending some cards in. Some have arrived. And I know Joe's
Tapping Tuesdays
has put some in. We can't do anything else on a Tuesday. Tuesday's in here.
But Tap That Tuesday would be so funny.
It would, but no.
Man on Mondays.
You've already got Commander on Mondays. What's
wrong
with Tap That Thursday?
Because it's not the harsh T sound.
Sunday Magic.
That's stupid.
Magic Sunday.
You can't change the order of the words around and make it better.
So much better though.
I didn't.
You did. You liked it. Anyway, yeah.
So Joe, if Joe's still in the room, has been sending me pictures of all the cards that he has been sorting for us. I'm excited. So
yeah, looking good. Jenny evens that Martin takes white scars.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm on that.
It's not happening. So like literally, my wife is tolerant, shall we say. She said to me yesterday or the day before, so we're going to see you Thursday night before you fly out on Friday morning. I said, depends how far I get on with this army. She went, right, so I'll just see you when you get back, because never, ever have you ever been to any tournament where you have been ready the night before. You're always painting into the small hours. So I said, well, if I have to paint till 2, 3 in the morning, I have to paint till 2, 3 in the morning.
But you don't. You can just do it sooner.
So
like in advance.
When are you going to catch your flight? I was like, let's be honest. The worst situation that can happen is I have to leave Southport at 5 a.m. to get to the airport and pick Mark up on the way. So the very worst situation is I will paint right the way through till 5 a.m. I will drive from Southport. I will pick Mark up. I will get to Manchester Airport. I will park the car up. And then I will sleep for 3 hours on the plane. And then I'll be all right. And then I've got a barbecue because I'm going to Gibraltar.
You stress me out. You stress me out.
You're to Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. I didn't know. Where?
Gibraltar.
How would you go about spelling that?
Gibraltar.
You can't spell it, can you? Is that what you
Gibraltar.
Lovely. All lowercase. Cool, that's nice.
But that's a thing. And Ixalan is a thing. Pre-release packs arrive in store. I'm hoping tomorrow.
Yeah, me too, to be honest.
And so that they're ready for the weekend. And those spaces are selling like hotcakes this week.
Adam Blundell, Sunday Sorcery. Adam, here's your shout out. Hi, Adam Blundell. You watch this every week. Don't follow us on Facebook, though. But here's your shout out.
Is this Adam who was in yesterday?
Yes, it is.
Right. Hi,
Adam Blundell. Hi, number one fan.
What was, so it was Adam Blundell at hotmail.co.uk.
I don't actually remember.
I can't remember his email address, but we were laughing yesterday or the day before saying, emailing me would be the happiest thing ever if he gets an email. So all email him, but we don't know whether that's the email address. Or
data protection are going to be on your ass. But no, I'm looking forward to Ixalan. Ixalan's going to be boss, but I feel kind of bad for Ixalan because of Iconic Masters, and everyone's kind of been cheating on Ixalan with Iconic Masters because that set is mental.
On the note of Iconic Masters, it is now on the website?
Not yet. I was going to do it on a Monday because that is when our cut-off for pre-ordering Ixalan booster boxes is.
That's true. They're £75 at the moment, £87.50 after Monday. And your WarGames on Wednesday code would work on that booster box. Just saying.
Say what? But yeah, the cut-off of that
While I'm in Gibraltar, you could use a code that suggests something with Gibraltar to... That was
too late, but that
was far too late. Yeah. Anyway, if you type Gibraltar into the discount code option, you'll get some discounts.
The cut-off for the booster boxes is the 25th, which is Monday.
It is. I mean, we'll still have booster boxes left.
Yeah,
we'll
but
just pay more for them.
There's a pre-order price, and I'll go back to the regular
Iconic Masters are going to be £200 a box, but if you pre-order the box, they're only £180. Only, that's a lot of money. But these cards, if you've played,
they're absolutely
if you've
mad.
seen Modern Masters or Eternal Masters, you know the price. They're £10 a booster. These cards, and they are a similar vein to Modern Masters. When they're gone, they are gone.
Yeah.
We're an Advanced Plus store, so we get a guaranteed allocation of 48 boxes if we want to buy them. I've put my foot and my other foot and the rest of my body firmly into the pond, head first, and I said, yeah, go on, give us 48 boxes. We did it with Modern Masters. We got 48 in, and boom, sold.
Yeah.
Literally, I think it was a week to 2 weeks after the full release, we sold out. I
just remember we were all getting so excited and opening boxes, and like you kind of get like the mist comes down, you're ripping open boosters, and one of our customers saw it and he was like, yeah, go on, I'll buy a box. I've already bought one, I'll buy another one. And he just bought another box, tore open all the boosters. And then you just saw, as he opened the last one, you saw his face kind of go from the, deliriously happy kind of, to him realising that he just dropped £200 on cardboard. And you just saw his face kind of, like the realisation just dawn on him. But it is literally that. It's just, they go so fast, and when they're gone, they're gone. And some of the cards in it are absolutely mad. They're so, I mean, I've already had people saying to me, like you said, when can we pre-order? When can we pre-order? I will hit you all I like. We don't condone violence in the workplace.
Two-handed strangle. Like that. Wow, look at that!
Taekwondo!
I can see it!
Yeah.
High five, girl!
But, you know, there's some mad cards, some reprints of crazy cards, and people have been coming up to me and saying, have you got so-and-so from this set so I can buy it now before Iconic Masters comes out? And, there's a lot of excitement about it.
There is, and there's a lot of cards in there. It's affecting the prices of the current sets. Don't let that put you off sending cards through to us, because you're still going to get money.
Not changed yet, has it?
It hasn't. They have started spoiling them, so the prices have started dropping, but now's probably the right time to get out of your cards. And let's be honest, people still want the originals rather than the reprints.
Yeah, defo, for sure.
Like literally, so Rob's in the chat there. Craig's come into the chat, and Rob's just said...
and we were trying to persuade him to send us magic cards.
He's just said... sort your magic out, Craig. You can send them to Martin and get money. He's right. Haha, tempting. Got bloody boxes of the stuff somewhere. You put send in magic. You have the sets Martin's looking for. You're welcome, Martin. The super retro set. Craig, literally, you have two ways of doing this. You can email a list of what you've got to me. I'll price it all up and send you a price. Or if you are happy in the belief that we are trustworthy,
we are,
which Rob is. Rob can vouch for us. He's about to send his third container shipment through of cards.
Eddie Sobar coming up here.
Like literally, yeah. The Isle of Man just rose an inch because of the weight of these magic cards that left the island. Send them through. We price them all up. We're very, very fair with the way we price. We're very honest with the way we price. Then we load either a gift card up for you if you want. We give you 50% of retail value if you just want cash. If you want it in trade so that you can buy more shiny goodies that are appropriate to you from the store,
it's like store
get
credit.
An extra 30% on top of that. And yeah, it's just dead simple.
I knew that. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to. It's annoying because obviously my current standard deck. Goodbye Nahiri, but Joe, one of our customers, has basically written me up a sick modern deck that's just like Nahiri everywhere. I'm cool with it. But it's going to be really exciting because obviously a lot of sets rotate out. Mm-hmm. So I'm very excited to see.
Gideon's gone.
Yeah, but the new errata.
Zendikar Gideon's gone. Yeah, for modern, fine, he's still there. But also, do you know what might actually possibly tempt me back into Magic for standard anyway? No more Eldrazi.
Eldrazi Tron.
I just don't like the Eldrazi. The gone. Solid gone.
Just dinosaurs now, which is sick. Which I'm dead. How excited am I?
Why are pirates called pirates?
Oh, there's like... Oh, okay,
because they are.
Yeah, but there's something about the sea.
What's pirates' favourite music? R&B.
That was bad.
Dad jokes.
On that note, we should probably sign off because I'm going to go and lie in traffic because of that last joke.
If you're good enough for Rob, you're good enough for me. There's a song in there. And you know how much Rob has. And I know how much Rob has. So yeah, Craig, listen, honestly, hit us up. Martin at wargamesuk.co.uk. Hit us up on Facebook, whichever way round you want to go. And send them to what's in there. I haven't played in about 8 years, so they're old enough. Fantastic. This doesn't matter. Don't get me wrong. If you've got alpha and beta, we'll remortgage my house to buy them and move them on for you. But yes, we would take the alpha and beta stuff in and just move it as quickly as we can. Anything else? So anything from sort of limited, revised, Arabian Nights onwards. So they're the really old sets.
Well, Arabian Nights.
Right the way through. They're popular now. Right the way through to
some more Skrellides.
Like the more recent sets.
He knows all the names. I'm like really proud of you.
Yeah. So we're pretty full up now on
Theros block
and onwards. So Theros block, Khan's block onwards. We're pretty full up on them. It's not that we won't take them, but the value goes down because we've got them. We're still looking for.
So like your Theros, your Khans, we've got a fair few, but
or anything Ravnica, Return to Ravnica, Innistrad, original Innistrad, sorry, Zendikar, original Scars of Mirrodin, things like that. All these
like
we're looking for, especially like the rarer cards as well, the lands and stuff. And there's money waiting, so abuse it, take it, have it, do it. Necrons!
There it is.
Necrons.
Necron, I'm proud of that.
Yeah, Necrons.
We are at 10 minutes past an hour, you know.
I'll give you a Stormcrow for Iconic Masters box.
No!
No, you'll get Will Started. Any date for Chester. No, you get Will Started. Latest. Yeah.
We've been keeping on top of the comments, dude. It's cool.
We have, yeah. If you're still on, I've just done the maths, and you're going to be about 30 points behind after the 2 results go off. There's just a whole thing of Will needing to hold this number 1 spot.
Well, I can get that.
I get it, yeah. But it's like Everton saying, "Oh, yeah, we're top of the league because we've won 2 games at the beginning." It's too early in the season, Will. Worry about it at Christmas. That's when you'll see where you are.
He's never turning. He knows all about losing anyway.
Yeah,
right.
That's fine. It's all right.
I picked the winning side.
Yeah. Okay. Talk about that City game, shall we?
Or not.
Yeah.
So, guys, that's it for this week.
Yeah, we're gonna sign off there. I'm sorry it was a bit of a car crash at the beginning, as it always is.
It gives us character.
It does. So it worked this week. Microphone just means I have to talk a little bit louder.
At my chest, a bit weird. It's fine.
So biting boobs and stuff, not really good. But yeah, Craig, send your cards in. Rob, more cards coming in. I know that. And sorry on the delay on your stuff. I accept some of the responsibility. I pass most of it on to GW. I also pass some of it on to you for buying paints that were out of stock. I'm only messing, mate. You know that. They're just, for whatever reason, it's delayed this week. They're normally here by now, hence why last week we could show you Matari. Yeah. And tonight we've not been able to show you the single box of core. We've not been able to show you the codex. I won't be recording in the morning a video like I did for the Matarian and Death Guard book because we ain't got the stuff.
Yeah.
Games Workshop, law unto themselves. At that point, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm
going to go and eat the lasagna that Adam's made for me at home.
Okay, and I'm going to stay in the shop and paint some more Nega. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.